Okay, we've come into North Bryan. We're at Tabor Road already. We're about ready to. It's pretty soon here. He's going to have to cross over to the other side of the. This is the western bypass of Highway 6. This is going down the west side of Bryan, and as it's showing, you actually got to get off the freeway and cross over before you get. If you overshoot the clinic, you got to get out on the. I'll try to call it off as I get there. Here's 21, the intersection of. This is the. Oh, it's coming up. Shit, there's another new building. This town has been the construction rate has been absolutely explosive the last 30 years, especially after coming out of the 2000. Actually, it's because this is a university town. Construction here is just nonstop. University towns are one of the greatest towns to do business in because they're supported by taxpayer money. And there's something I usually ride, Brazos Transit District. And we're about to come up on the Highway 21 overpass that goes to the. I think I recognize you see the usual kind of RV kind of. Actually, that's a bank. Oh, Sodalax. That was for a long time. That was the best steakhouse for 100 miles in any direction. Oh, you can get the finest steaks at Sodalax. There wasn't any better anywhere around here. We used to come all the way from Burleson County to come over here and have dinner at Sodalax. Because number one, they got good prices because they raised it and butcher their own beef. And actually, I think the Boonville Road, I think, is where you want to get off the. Yeah, actually, William Joel Bryan is one of my cousins. Boonville Road, and then you go over, and then actually there may be a two-way frontage road right after you go over. I can't remember, and they keep reconfiguring everything just like Austin. It'll be one way and then two way, and then gosh, I don't even. Oh no, that's actually a school they built about 20 or 30 years ago. Versacare. Well, I thought for a moment it was Versace. I was going I didn't know that Gianni was that big around here. So this is actually the path I was explaining to the driver that this area right here, that technically what they're calling the Boonville Road exit is, I think, is actually the 2171 road. This was the route, the path of the migrating buffalo and the Caddo Indians that pursued them back and forth hunting. And actually, is that the motel? No, I'm still trying to get my. No, this is technically, Boonville. And a Botana, Abotano, Abotana. Oh, comida mexicano. And I think that right over there is I guess an HEB. So there's Jack in the Box, but I can't eat in that stuff anymore because of the palm oil. Yeah, this is the way to, because if you go down further, then you have to loop back around, and because they call it the Boonville Clinic, even though it's more than a block off of Boonville Road. And there's a little look towards the university area. The university was created by my family. Well, there were major players in it. The Bryans, who founded the First National Bank, and they have used on their letterhead, or did use until they sold out to Franklin Bank, a picture of our relative Stephen Fuller Austin was always on the. Yeah. And we're coming upon the place. We're going to, on the way to there, I'm going to quickly point it out. We're going to go past a pharmacy I used to use, Walgreens, and this was where several years ago, actor Robert Duvall, there's my Walgreens, and it was not on this side. There's a bench on the other. This is exactly where Robert Duvall, who was parked down at the end, Robert, you should be a bench right there. Robert Duvall, no, they've already moved it. There's a little shade there, and he was parked at the end, and he doubled back, and we chatted. I met Robert Duvall when he was like 80-something years old, didn't have a hair on his head, and wearing glue-on hair, but I chatted with Robert Duvall for about a half an hour right there. He loves Texas, and he has a horse ranch in Virginia, and if you want your horses worked on, Texas A&M Veterinarian School, according to Barbara Streisand, is the best veterinarian school in the world, or in America, certainly. So we're here, made it right on time, and despite their disdain for it, I'm probably going to have a cigarette before I even go in the building, because they know I'm here. Thank you so much, and I'm supposed to call